Hello there, Sagittarius-capricorn collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general love energy timeless reading. I've kind you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, all the wonderful comments that you leave me, all of the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. They truly do mean so much. And I'm very grateful to connect and just be able to provide these readings for you all. So continue to let me know what resonates with you in the comments whenever you do see this video. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for checking me out. Whenever you do see this reading, make sure you read through the description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know in order to get the most out of my readings. And make sure you head over to my community board so that you're up to date and in the loop of what you can expect from my channel moving forward, okay? Let's go ahead and get into our moment of gratitude, Sagittarians, okay? This is going to be 3 deep breaths that I will be doing, offering this same space for you to breathe with me as well. You are more than welcome to do the prayer if you remember it that we used to do before our readings. You can do any other prayers or gratitude practices that feel right for you in the moment. This is just, again, Sagittarians, a time where you really want to connect up with your higher self, your divine source, your spiritual team, so that you're open to the messages meant for you, okay? So for those of you that will be breathing along with me, let's go ahead and prepare for our first deep breath, okay? Let's breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath in. And breathe out. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and connecting me in with the Sagittarius-Capricorn Cusp Collective, my Sagicorns. Please show me what important love messages they need to hear in the now moment. What is most important for them to know in love? You have codependency, forgiving and learning. I want to say learning and forgiving, but forgiving and learning. Any other love messages that are important here? Oh, you got 2 more, okay. You have, wow, free yourself, and this could be the one, okay. Other at the bottom of the deck, okay. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, all right. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Let's take a look at this first. So this can talk about a lot, okay? This can really be like a literal addiction if this is substance or unhealthy behavior. This could also be growing up in an addictive household, right? And that being something that's in your awareness right now, Sagittarius, when it comes to love. This could also mean that there's something that is absorbing a lot of your energy or your attention that doesn't really open the door for emotional intimacy. Almost like where like your emotions are somewhere else. Maybe this is something that you're healing through or have healed through. Maybe it's something that you're learning about yourself, Sagittarius, or learning about your past relationships, that there was some level of addiction or codependency. And again, doesn't have to always be a substance or anything malice. It could be too much TV. It could be, you know, whatever the case may be, social media or like something like that, okay? So you'll know whatever first comes to mind when I say addictions, whatever that first thought is, that's more than likely what it's going to be for you in this reading, okay? You also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, and this is what I'm saying, some of you might be healing from a past of addiction, healing from codependent ways, or just, again, I feel like Sagittarians, you've really been made fiercely aware of either your level of codependency in love and relationships, the level of codependency you attract in love and relationships, or a mixture of the two. And it's a lot of forgiveness that needs to be, or that has been done. Yeah, thank you for the correction, Divine. That has been done for yourself, for those involved. And you're really taking the opportunity to learn from what you've been through, to learn from your experiences, as opposed to be a victim to them, which is good. So that's good energy. And that's further confirmed here with the free yourself, right? It's time to take back control of your life. So wherever this codependency, it does feel like it, like I said, it almost absorbed a lot of your time, a lot of your focus, a lot of your energy. And it's like really making the conscious effort here, Sagittarians, to set better boundaries, one for yourself, but to also release those habits, right? Whatever has enabled this codependency, whatever really keeps you in the cycle of that, it's like you're really doing the work to free yourself from that. So again, I feel like this codependent energy is in the past. I feel like you are in that process of forgiving. A lot has been forgiven is what they just said. And now it's just applying the lesson. And that lesson is to free yourself, right? And I think for some of you, this codependency could even be allowing others to control the relationship. So like when you are engaging in a love relationship, it's almost like letting your partner decide each and everything. It's like you're so go with the flow. And that's what I'm kind of getting for this collective I'm tapped into now. But it almost becomes this like either crutch that you're using, or it just becomes something that's hard to get out of because you've given the control over to your partner and didn't necessarily take charge for your end, right? Or this could be really being codependent on controlling energy. Like that could be like the common thread between you and your love patterns, is that you either attract a lot of people who are controlling by nature, micro-organizers or micromanagers, right? Especially when it comes to love, or just maybe super possessive. Or that could be something that you're recognizing within yourself. Either way, Sagittarians, you're definitely freeing yourself from whatever that pattern is, which is nice. And then you have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? So again, whoever first comes to mind when I say this could be the one is who we're talking about in this reading here, okay? And it's getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this might be a space where, Sagittarian, you might be getting to know somebody or really ready to open up about this codependent energy that you've experienced or gone through or overcome from your past. Maybe wanting to, again, really talk about or express how you have been freed from that, or you are freeing yourself from that. And it almost feels like, Sagittarius, there could be something motivating you to do that as well, whether that is truly not wanting to repeat the patterns anymore, or really finding this kind of deep knowledge of self that it's like now it's like you want to share that knowledge of self with someone else. So getting to know each other, this could be the one. Someone could have definitely, I'll say, catalyzed you into becoming aware of what you needed to free yourself from. And that could be that person. But again, you would know who I'm talking about, okay? Let's go ahead and get some more details here. Thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and connecting me in with the Sagittarius-Capricorn cuspers. please show me what Sagittarius needs to know about codependency and love. What's important for Sag to know about codependency and love? Okay. Yeah. With the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, exactly. So Justice was the first card to flip over, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You've already brought this codependent energy into balance. So congratulations, Sagittarius. That's beautiful, beautiful progress. Keep going with whatever you're doing to bring yourself into balance, but it's like that codependent situation has found its peak. There's a balancing of the scales now. You understanding, again, taking accountability, holding yourself accountable for your end, making sure that you are also forgiving on the other end and learning from the other end in your relationships, okay? But it's like now having like a heart and mind balance that really suits you well, okay? Like, and it's almost like where maybe Sagittarius, it was kind of hard to, like really hard to see, like, how did I get there? How did I get to this person? Why did this happen? It's like you truly are at this level grounded space where it's like it had to happen. The reason can still be unknown, but I'm going to accept it, right? This Justice is acceptance. You have completion, yeah. So further confirmation that this cycle of codependency is complete. Four of Wands, you are now again super balanced within your own energy. This could even be you balancing out your inner masculine and inner feminine energies in order to be open to a healthier love. Like I said, in order to free yourself and break those patterns. So that's beautiful. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. This is codependency or this addiction. Like I said, it could even just be growing up in an addictive household. So mirroring those behaviors. Not necessarily being addicted to anything, but just mirroring the behavior of an addict almost. And that's no shame. There's no judgment here. When I tell you every single person has an addiction to something, it is true. Okay. So that's nothing to really feel ashamed about, okay? But this Ten of Pentacles means, for me, in this sense, it's like something that was deeply rooted in your lineage, okay? This codependent energy. And I think, again, you've completed the cycle of bringing that lesson into completion, bringing balance to that situation within your own energy, within your own consciousness and awareness. Which is definitely going to set you up to gain a lot of wisdom moving forward, okay? And then with the Seven of Cups, yeah, I think the codependent energy was, like I said, attracting situations that were super maybe overindulgent emotionally or sexually or mentally or physically, right? Like had a tinge of codependency or addictive behavior in each one. And it's like you're finally completing that cycle where your energy no longer attracts this type of emotional confusion, right? Or it's no longer attracting relationships where you're maybe an option, Sagittarius, or you pulling out of that energy of having multiple options when it comes to love, okay? It's like really understanding the wealth and the benefit of building a Ten of Pentacles with a single person, right? Two people focused on one vision, making and planting those seeds for it to happen, and growing those seeds and tending to them, okay? Beautiful. So let's look into forgiving and learning. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what Sagittarians need to know about forgiving and learning and love. The Lovers, I love that. Gemini energy. What else does Sagittarius need to know about forgiving and learning in love? Okay. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Wands. Oh. So the Lovers here. Forgiving and learning, it's like this is what you're learning, is that love is a choice. Love is a choice. You have to choose love every day. You have to choose love in certain situations. And this is what I'm talking about where, Sagittarius, I think you've done a really wonderful job of holding yourself accountable for the choices that you've made in love. Not placing the blame, not, avoiding responsibility, not playing victim to it, but truly being like, that was a codependency on my part. I could have made a better choice in that situation. I could have chose a better person, right? I could have chose to behave in a different way. I could have chose to communicate that in a different way, right? Like, I really do feel like you've gone through something with a fine-tooth comb, examined your choices in love, and see what decisions led you closer to love and what decisions pulled you further away from love. And like I said, extending that forgiveness and learning from the experience. And I think that having that cycle of forgiving and learning has actually sparked something in you, Sagittarius, where it's like you're really excited to experience love again in this new state of being, right? In this new state of consciousness that you've attained. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And I think for some of you, a little bit of that codependent energy could have been withholding your emotions, withholding your time, maybe being a little selfish with your time, your resources, or maybe, again, attracting people who were selfish with their time and their resources. And it's almost like that energy of which many, many people fall into, right? Where you're dealing with someone, you see the good in them, right? You see the potential, right? You see that little fire going on there, and it's like, okay, I can help them grow. Maybe they'll change for me. We all go through that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, yeah, this is just a phase that they're going through. And I think that is a part of that codependent energy. You would be very well aware of what I'm talking about if this resonates for you or however that does. But it's a sense, it's a hint of selfishness that I think that you were attracting in love based on your own choices, if that makes sense. It was like some areas where you were holding back, you were seeing that reflected in your relationships with things being withheld from you. Yeah. But it's like now that you're aware of that, right? Ace of Wands, now that you are spiritually in tune and can discern what those choices in love are, what choosing love actually feels like and looks like, right? It's like you finally gaining that power within yourself, that sense of stability within self to say, okay, I can trust my own discernment again, right? And I was kind of picking that up with the Sag reading where there was just this period of time where your intuition or Sag's intuition was guiding them correctly, but not matching the expectation or matching what was assumed from the intuitive information, right? And so having to kind of learn those lessons and work through that as well. So let's look at free yourself. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what Sagittarius needs to know about free yourself in love. Yeah, Four of Swords. Exactly. Something. Two of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? So it's time to take back control of your life. It's time to really meditate and think about, Sagittarius, how you want to move forward with this Ace of Wands, how you want to show up in love with the Lover's card, right? What is really of value to you in love and relationships? And this is a part of that forgiving and learning stage where you actually let the lessons and the information and whatever it is you're learning, right, to absorb into your energy fully, right? This is where you're applying what you know. You're taking time to rest, to meditate, to pray, to maybe ask the divine to fill in some gaps, fill in some holes, maybe even lead you a little bit here. Some of you have been praying for change for a while. Two of Pentacles. Again, another card about yin and yang balance. Another imagery of finding that happy medium, right? But this is overall about change. And I think that deep down, Sagittarius, you really, really knew that whenever you became aware of that codependent energy within your love life, it's like that was the moment you knew something had to change. And you've been maybe doing a lot of prayers, a lot of affirmation work to assist that change, right? To call in that change. It's like you're super ready. You're really, really ready to make better choices in love. You're really ready to show up differently in love without the fear without the emotional confusion, right? Just showing up very solid here. And I feel like I feel like you're at peace enough. You're at peace enough with your past here, or at peace enough with the choices that you've made, where, again, moving forward, you have really no other choice but to change. Okay, you have the Eight of Swords at the bottom. It does feel like this feeling of lack of control in your love life is also purpose, where like the divine was maybe holding you back in some ways, putting you through a few dark nights of the soul, right? Really getting you closer to the real vision of yourself when it comes to love, and helping you find the truth in that. And again, come to a truce with whatever was, maybe, I just feel like this was either tormenting you. There was either just a lot of pain. Yeah. Or just a lot of energy and emotions that you held in. And so the divine is like, okay, it's time to reconcile that. So where it feels like the divine might be holding you back from love, it's definitely intentional, because there's that reconciliation that needs to happen within you. There's that change that is happening within you. And once that change is complete, then again, I feel like this Ace of Wands is open, this Lover's energy is open. And the interference energy, and you even self-sabotaging yourself a little bit, will come to an end, okay? Because you also have success after that. So like I said, you're definitely going to be successful in overcoming this cycle of self-sabotage. If that was the codependent energy, again, you would know, okay? You know yourself better than any reader, collective. Remember that. Thank you so much, divine. Please show me what Sagittarians need to know about this could be the one. Okay. Temperance energy. There goes one part of your dynamic there, okay? What else does Sagittarius need to know about temperance energy? Okay, you have strength here, Leo energy, and you also have the Chariot, Cancer energy. So some of you could be dealing with, or again, this person who could be the one could have heavy Cancer or Leo in their chart. They could be a Cancer-Leo cusper. They could also have a lot of Sag in their chart, but this could also represent you, Sagittarians, okay? It's this energy of, yeah, you've either already come across this person, Sagittarius, you've already connected with them some way, somehow. And like I said, whoever came to your mind at first is who we're talking about here. There's a need for patience as you get to know each other, as you get to know yourself, Sagittarius. This person could also be going on a journey of self-discovery as well. But this Chariot energy is kind of interesting too, because it's Cancer energy. It's another depiction of that yin and yang, that balance. But in this particular Chariot card, the shadow bowl is pulling the Chariot one way, right? And the light bowl is pulling the Chariot forward. It's like pulling it to the side and pulling it forward. And I think that energy, yeah, is what's actually being alkalined here with the temperance, right? Shadow and the light. So it's really getting on one page. It's really getting on one accord with what you want and what you desire, and how you, like I said, how you want to move forward in love is super important for you right now. And I think it's also, again, another card that talks about balance, the Strength card. It's balancing your lower nature with your higher self, right? What your shadow energy and your lower nature would want to, act out, and then what your higher self, your higher mind, your higher energies and chakras know and have wisdom about what would be ideal, right? Know how to kind of hold that in, or retain that, or kind of calm it down a little bit, or use it and channel it, because that's been a really reoccurring energy, channeling it into something productive for yourself. So I love that. I love that that's all major arcana. This could be the one. Okay. So it definitely feels like your angels and your guides are definitely working behind the scenes to put you in alignment with this person who could be the one for you, right? Get you kind of in that chariot and moving forward. Again, the bulls are going in different directions, so a lot of balance is needed. And I do feel like that is mainly within your energy, okay? But again, I do see you being very successful at that. So this kind of feels part like we tapped into the past a little bit. We're in the present energy. And this is what's coming forward here. So you're currently freeing yourself because you've done a lot of forgiving and learning about your codependencies. And now you're very much so aware of this Ace of Wands, what actually would be a good match for you, or what you actually desire in love and relationships. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what energies are active in love for Sagittarius. That's a lot. Okay. What energies are active in love for Sagittarius? Yeah. Trust again at the bottom of the deck. Definitely watch the Sag reading if you have time or feel called to, okay? First card to flip out was priorities. You understand that the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. And this is what I feel like has fueled you, Sagittarius, right? Is really having your priorities intact. Really focusing on what is most important, which is you getting into balance, you going through that cycle of forgiving and learning so that you can be a better vibrational match for the love that you deserve, so that you can also be in a better alignment with yourself, so you can discern what choices to make in love and which choices to not, okay? You also have kindness here. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others, okay? And that's kind of coming on this Four of Pentacles, right? Some of you might be called or might really feel the need to kind of share maybe what you've been through in love, share this process of forgiving and learning that you've gone through as a way or a means of kindness. But yeah, we'll leave that there. And then we have individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. And I do feel like that's something that is maybe a priority for you, Sagittarius. It's doing it your way. Making sure everywhere you go, every person you come in contact with, you leave them better than you found them in some type of way. And this energy was also coming out in Sag's reading, so definitely watch that as well. You might get some more messages. But this Strength card is definitely, like, it screams individuality, right? You got a girl on the wolf with a snake up the leg. I want to say that's a rose. It could also be lavender in her hand, right? So individuality, doing something alone, balancing your own energies. It's like it's making you stand out in a particular way, or it's, again, increasing your vibration. This person that could also be the one, it might be somebody who you look at as being very individualistic, right? Or has maybe left a very unique impression on you, Capricorn, or you on them. Take it how it resonates, okay? But yeah, I think that, again, you're just in a very beautiful space, Sagittarius. You're in a very, very beautiful space. So continue to do what you're doing to kind of come out of that cycle of forgiving and learning and free yourself up and get kind of open enough in your own energy to no longer self-sabotage opportunities for change in love. Because that could also be the codependency, Sagittarius. Being so focused on improvement, on bettering, right? With the Temperance. Coming into balance, so focused on that you're actually maybe sabotaging a few opportunities that are coming through to really act in or enact the change that you're looking for, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what love connection energies are here for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cuspers. What love and connection energies are here for Sagittarius, Capricorn, cuspers? Okay. All right. Oh, so you got Cancer. There we go. There's that Chariot energy. Okay, you also have Scorpio. Not a lot of cups out here, but okay, definitely Scorpio energy. And you have Capricorn. Two of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. Okay. So yeah, this person, that could be the one. They could have Cancer in their chart. They could have Scorpio in their chart, or Capricorn in their chart some way, somehow. I hope that this reading has resonated with you, Sagittarians. Thank you guys so much again for your patience and allowing me to get these readings to you in divine timing. I definitely am just appreciative that you guys allow me to kind of connect with you guys, or just connect in this way and do the readings the way that I do them. So again, I just appreciate y'all so much. And I will have these oracles posted on the Instagram page at Cusp of Roses tomorrow. So if you would like to see them, look at them for a little while, get your own messages. I do post excerpts in the caption from the book. So we really go kind of do a little bit of a study on these oracles. So if you're interested in that, definitely follow me at Cusp of Roses. But if I don't see you there, I'll definitely see you in your next reading, Sagittarians, okay? Have a good night. Namaste.